Well, I am at the what'll be my trailhead. It's the Half Moon Creek Road. Kind of forks. I'll be doing the southwest slopes of Mount Massive. I picked that because when I was up on Elbert, I saw this side, the south side of the mountain, had considerably less snow than what would be the eastern ridge, I think, or eastern slopes. So it's 4:36 right now. I decided to get a really early start because it's been getting really warm and the snow has been melting a lot, pretty early even. So I would like to get above the tree line before it starts to get really sunny. It doesn't actually get that hot until around 11 or 12, and then it suddenly gets much hotter. So I definitely want to be kind of back down beneath the snow before that point. So I'm hoping I won't see any snow for a while, and I hope the trail is easy to follow because there's no moon, though the light of the sunrise is starting to peek through, but I'll be mostly guiding through headlamp and just using my GPS. Well, here we are at what I believe is the trailhead. Where the trailhead splits, the Half Moon trailhead goes to the left and the southwest slopes heads to the right. Whew, looks like I broke my lens on my GoPro because I dropped it one time. Cool. Well, that fucking sucks. And I am about halfway through the creek trail and there is snow. So I am staying on top of it right now, but I don't think that's going to last very long. Well, I'm still on the creek and it's snow all the way. I had to put on my snowshoes because I was even post-holing with just my boots, even with it being iced over. So some of the trail is still washed out by the creek. I'm hoping once I get up higher and we get to the spot where the sun hits, it'll be a little better. There is no lens cover on my GoPro now, so that's nice. Stunningly beautiful sunrise coming up. There's Massive there. Need to get to the end of this gully here and then up the draw, or one of the gullies. So at the end of this big valley here, according to my GPS, it looks like we just start going up this gully here. So I think we just start going up. Time to take off the snowshoes. Creek's down there and beauty all around. Making the way up. The snow up here is still very frozen, so I'm able to do it without snowshoes. It's not too slippery. I felt fine. There's this nice dry spot here that I'm going up. We cut to the right and then we cut to the left again to get up onto the saddle where we will go up the ridge. The sun is touching the mountains. A lovely morning. Well, it's been about 2 hours, so I'm gonna have a break, eat a bar. It's gotten cooler as the sun is coming across. And I got this last little bit to go. It's really steep and might be really icy, so I might switch to crampons, though I'm sure micro spikes would do just fine. Yeah, even boots might be just fine, but to be extra safe I might just put on my crampon. Well, I made it past the first steep part, almost at the saddle. Saddle's right there. We're gonna head up there. And I think that may be the false summit. And then it's not too far from there. It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's warmed up. I got really cold there for a second. My fingers started going numb, even in my gloves. But now it's warming up and I can tighten my crampons a bit. I'm glad I have the crampons, though. Yeah, micro spikes might work. Might be better than these crampons because they keep loosening up and slipping off, which is really annoying. And the sun will be touching me soon. All right, made it onto the saddle. I kind of scrambled up this rock part. I think the actual trail goes to the right more and kind of climbs up that way. Probably better because there was a lot of loose rocks. But, you know, the trail's really... my pole! Trail's covered in snow. The snow here, there's some footprints to follow, and it seems fine for just boots. So we'll see about where the top is. Not too far now. There's Leadville down there. Wow. Incredible. Incredible views. Whew. I can see La Plata right there. And Elbert right there. Whew. Top of the false summit now. We got this ridge line just to follow up to the top. It's just right there. And just had to show these amazing views. Pretty steep down that way. Excellent. Excellent. Here we are at the top of Mount Massive. Just really fun. It's probably some of the best, if not the best views out of any peak I've been on so far. It may be because I'm up here so early that there's really that the visibility is just limited by the horizon, which extends way out there. I doubt the camera can actually capture all of the peaks, but most peaks I just hang out for like 5 minutes. Oh, there's a bird. I might hang out on this one. It's so nice. It's not cold. It's warm. Lovely. There's what is that? The other massive peaks. Beautiful cliff faces there. It's definitely gonna be, it's shorter, but it's gonna be a lot steeper than the normal east route. But I wanted to avoid that big tree line, and I think I made the right choice. So if you're looking, I made it up in 3 hours, 48 minutes, and just 7 kilometers. So one of the shorter ones compared to Elbert or La Plata or Huron. Well, Huron was long because I had to park so far away. But yeah, it's great. I guess I'll go south from here, maybe to Hardywood and Yale. I think is the next southern one. Check those out. But first, the GoPro games. So I'll be going to Yale for the next few days to watch the climbing competition. On my way down now, I hung out at the top for about 30 minutes, which is the longest I've spent on a summit, but the views are just so fantastic. I've preemptively put on my snow gaiters, expecting the post hole on the way down. We'll see. You can kind of make out the trail of the east east approach. Haven't seen anybody coming up either direction. Almost at the saddle. The snow is slush. Now, I'm still going down with just boots and snow gaiters. So a little slippery, but if you can control the slippery, then it's okay. And if you do slip all the way out, I got my poles to self-arrest. I got my ice axe, but poles seem fine for right now. Gonna find my way down. I probably don't want to go down exactly the way I came up, but I'll find a good way. Well, I've opted to switch to my ice axe for this next really steep part, just in case I lose control. Clouds are coming. Wind is picking up a bit. Down, down we go. Down past the steepest part, and it is hot. I'm sweating. Whew. Almost at the tree line. There's this big slide area here where these cornices are breaking off and sliding down. A little dangerous, probably not too bad unless a huge chunk falls off. So I'm gonna kind of go around, try to be safe and move quickly through the impact area. I made it past the dangerous area, but holy crap, that was fucking tough. I'm trying to hurry up to minimize my time there, and then about a quarter of the way in I start post-holing every single step down to my upper thigh. And I want to keep going because I don't want to, with the snow melting like this, a big piece of that cornice could fall off. God, just exhausting. Every step now. I need to put on my snowshoes. I need to get out of that danger zone first. Well, a little bit further and I'll put on my snowshoes. Ridiculous. Back in the valley. And going through that tree line, even getting to the tree line was just terrible. You either had the choice of going down really slippery, tiny rocks where you would slide, or you could go into the snow where you would post hole up to your knee, not every time, but only at random times so that you couldn't expect it. That was tough. And at least here it's not as steep going back, but I can only imagine that even with snowshoes I'm gonna be post-holing. We'll see. It's just about 2 miles more down following this creek. Almost back down to the road, and this is the part it was dark when I was going through, but not much snow down here. And honestly, it wasn't too bad going back down through the trees. The worst part was right during that slide area up until the valley. That was the absolute worst part. Luckily, that was just a short little bit. And I'm back at my truck. All in all, it was one of the best hikes I've done. Of course, it's the season for going down. It's gonna suck going down. I left at about 4:45 or so, 4:30. Probably would have been even better to leave earlier. Leave early. And as the snow gets, as soon as the sun hits the snow, it turns into slush, and you just start post holing. So, and it's okay when you're going down to post hole, but when you're going up, it's a showstopper. So I'm really happy I woke up early and came here early. Some of the best views I've seen. Absolutely splendid hike.